How far along are you in reducing and eliminating Iran's nuclear program? We know that there were strikes, severe strikes against the Natanz facility and Isfahan as well. But obviously, as many experts, all experts, and including your ambassador to the United States have noted, the entire operation really has to be completed with the elimination of Fordo. Despite all of the sophisticated weaponry that you have in your arsenal, you do not have the B-52 bombers that are needed, as well as the bunker buster bombs that only the United States has. So are you hoping, are you anticipating that the United States will join you in eliminating the nuclear program fully by going after Fordo too?
First of all, we did very significant things in terms of hurting this nuclear program. Not only hurting the main enrichment facility, which is in Natanz, but also to took out those leaders of the nuclear program, mainly those who push it forward, push for the weaponization of this program. It's something that blocked its progress in a very crucial moment. So we, Israel, we will do whatever we can do in order to stop it. Of course, the U.S. is a sovereign state. They have their calculations, and they'll decide. I'm not speaking for the U.S. We say thank you for what the U.S. Support Israel, but it is not for us to decide what other nations will do in that context.
So what does success look like for you if you don't have the B-2 bomber supplied by the United States in assistance, as well as its bunker buster bombs? How much longer will this go on before Israel can declare success if you are not able to unilaterally go after Fordo?
We have significant success already. And I can tell you, Bيانا, that our assessment was that they are within reach of maybe less than 6 months for atomic bomb, and they have enough material, they enriched enough for 9 nuclear bombs. So we already did something which was crucial, and we did it in the last possible minute. We are continue to deal with the threats. I can tell you that during this night, due to the fact that we have now more ability to freely fly over Tehran, we attacked also targets, objectives that is connected to the nuclear program. So that is really important. We hadn't finished our job. We still have objectives which is connected to the missile program, strategic weapons, nuclear program, and we'll continue to work there.
Iran launched over 200 rockets into Israel last night alone. Some of those managed to evade Israel's vaunted air defenses, hitting 22 different sites. So what's next in terms of Israel's offensive and defense? Joining me now is Gideon Saar, the Foreign Minister of Israel, in an exclusive interview. Mr. Foreign Minister, thank you so much for taking the time. We know that Israel has struck a number of the ballistic missile sites. They're taking out a significant portion of their arsenal, but Iran is said to have an additional 1,000 to 1,500 ballistic missiles. Even with the sophisticated defense systems that Israel has, like Iron Dome and David Sling, how long and how capable is Israel willing to withstand what could be more barrages in the days and weeks to come?
Thank you, Bيانا. And of course, when we took this historic decision, tough decision, we knew we will have difficult times and we will face casualties. And but saying that, we didn't have any other choice, simply because they went forward with their nuclear program, reached very soon to nuclear weapon, which we cannot allow for a country that openly declaring and acting for the elimination of the Jewish state. And at the same time, going forward for a huge missiles plan, ballistic missiles plan. So if we wouldn't act, we would have confronted with a much more catastrophical attacks on our cities and on our communities. So it was really in the last minute because these two threats creates threat of elimination if we will not act. This is why we acted. While we acted, we knew that there will be tough days, casualties, but we know we must continue to do this historic work for our people in order to guarantee the future of our people and of our state.
And we know that the United States, along with other allies, have shot down a number of these missiles that have come down and helped in Israel in its defense. Have you received assurances from the United States that the U.S. will continue to provide defensive aid for the days and weeks to come, however long this conflict may last?
Well, we have aid from the U.S. in terms of defense, as we had when we had previous attacks of Iran on April 24, on October 24. We had hundreds and hundreds of missiles and drones in each of these daily attacks at the time. We are thankful for the U.S., for the administration, for the president, for the aid, and I believe that what we are doing as an ally for the U.S. and for the Western civilization as a whole is critical in order to get back stability in this part of the world, because nuclear Iran, and Iran which exports terrorism and radicalism to all the Middle East, is the cause for the war we are in since October 7. What we did here, first of all, we took care of Hezbollah and Hamas, two terror states that Iran financed and trained on our borders, and now we are dealing with the head of the snake, with their ambitions, which is in the heart of their plan to eliminate the state of Israel, to get that nuclear capabilities. If we learn something from our history, is when someone is saying, I'm going to eliminate the Jews, take him for his word, don't say he doesn't mean that, and take all necessary steps in order to prevent him to fulfill his goal.